Dar-Lon Chang had joined Exxon Mobil after getting his PhD in mechanical engineering. He worked on conventional natural gas projects abroad before becoming part of the company's fracking push in the U.S.
My peers, when they were recruiting me, they told me that Exxon Mobil was going to be part of the energy transition over my career. They talked about the excitement of having gas be a bridge fuel to the future of energy.
I think one of the biggest challenges that the world is facing today is to develop all the energy we need in an environmentally friendly way.
The fact that natural gas was much cleaner burning than coal, that it produced half the carbon dioxide emissions of coal, those are very appealing to me.
But Chang knew that the methane in natural gas had the potential to do significant damage if allowed to leak into the atmosphere.
Natural gas is primarily methane, and methane, when it's leaked out into the atmosphere, can have orders of magnitude more global warming impact than carbon dioxide.
Chang worried that the thousands of new, lightly regulated fracking operations in the U.S. could be leaking massive amounts of methane and turbocharge the climate crisis.
Shale gas was like the Wild West. There was already a perception that these smaller operators were not acting responsibly with these shale gas wells. Already felt that having many methane gas wells was a ticking time bomb for methane gas leaks. The more engineering infrastructure, the more wells and the more pipes, the more potential there is for leakage. When they were marketing natural gas as clean energy, they didn't really know what they were talking about because they were fixated on the idea that natural gas, when burned, produces half the carbon dioxide emissions of coal. But without measurement devices to verify that you're not significantly leaking, you can't be sure that your natural gas is actually giving you less of a global warming impact than coal. The industry was not monitoring methane leakage, so they did not have data about how much was leaking. And there wasn't much appetite for management to measure methane leakage because if they found out there was a problem, they would have to do something about it.
At the time, Exxon Mobil and others in the industry said they were working to reduce methane emissions, which were already within limits set by the EPA.